Hi there, Lee Farnell here, and thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. And this is really another part 2 of negotiating for money. As we say, you never make as much money as when you're negotiating. So getting good at negotiation and having a strategy for negotiation is super important. So here we're talking about negotiation tips, particularly if you're B2B sales. You could be a business coach or a consultant or accountant or lawyer, a whole range of B2B services, professional services, which, by the way, most people don't learn anything about when they're actually doing their training at university. So stay tuned. Well, this is such a crucial area, negotiation, particularly if you're in B2B services, accountant, lawyer, IT, business coach, consultant, could be engineer. Anywhere where you're going to have someone say, give me a proposal or tell me what you can do and what's the fee. And there's a whole process we talk about in our CZ6 system of how to do this using the yellow zone, the orange zone, the blue zone, the red zone, the green zone, etc. But today I'm going to go through 10 tips to help you get better and better and better, which include me getting better, because this is such an important area where you can often be leaving money on the table. Or even worse, sometimes the client going, this person can't be that good because look, they're so cheap. Or they didn't know how to negotiate. There's a whole psychology, there's a social psychology and positioning and marketing in and around fees. So let's just go through this. One, you've got to know your value. What is your value as the business coach, accountant, engineer? What's your value? Where's the social proof in the past to help you get clear on the value of the outcomes, the tangible outcomes that you deliver? So in my case, it's improved revenue, improved productivity, improved team performance, improved value of the company. There's a whole range of tangible outcomes that we bring and have proven. And then you must be able to share case studies, share testimonials, share success metrics to build your credibility. So we talk about monetized testimonials. So you must be collecting monetized testimonials and monetized case studies. So I've put those into a booklet we call our Client Voices booklet. So it's case study after case study after case study of clients saying we made an extra $50,000, we've made an extra $1 million this year, we've just had our best year ever as a result of using these strategies. We call it OWP, overwhelming proof. Not just one success story, but story after story after story, which helps you know when you go into the meeting you are valuable. Now, we also talk about pre-positioning. What have you sent the client before you even walk in there? What have you done to pre-position the value that you bring? 2, research market rates. Understand the standard rates in your industry. What are other people doing with your level of expertise that also deliver the same or similar outcomes? Make sure clearly you're not underpriced. You certainly do not want to be the cheapest in the marketplace. Ideally, you want to be one of the most expensive in the marketplace. Position yourself competitively, but make sure you're reflecting the value of your unique skills. Because fee is nothing. So what? You say, it's $1,000, but I'm actually going to make you an extra $100,000. Or it's $10,000, but I'm going to make you an extra $200,000. Often we go, are you willing to invest 10% of that upside or savings to actually make that happen? In other words, if I give you $10, will you give me $1 for that? Research the rates. 3, tailor your offering. Customize your proposal to address the client's specific challenges and goals. And that's where we use our POMVIC process, POMVIC, looking at problems, pain points, past buying patterns. You're looking at objectives and outcomes. You're certainly going to look at metrics and KPIs, and you're going to look at then value. So if we achieve solve those problems and we achieve those outcomes, what values are going to bring to the company? So you set yourself up to be selling on value. Now there's a process, there's a strategic questioning process we have, and then we also have a proposal process of how you write, structure and deliver the proposal. The proposal is a selling document and therefore needs to follow the POMVIC sales process, the CZ6 colour zone process. So you customise your proposal to address the client's needs and challenges, and how you've done that, you've extracted that, you've used what we call the POMVIC pad to make sure you've covered off on all the key bases and questions. We've even got a POMVIC wristband to remind you to stay on track. Then you present a range of options, Now here that talks about hourly rate and so on. We often talk about, don't forget hourly rate. It could be retainer, project-based pricing, value-based pricing. There's a range of ways, and in fact we talk about A, B and C, or that actually comes down at point 6. So presenting a range of options, different ways that suit their needs. 4, anchor high. Start negotiations with a higher rate, a higher fee, to leave room for concessions while still landing at a profitable fee. In other words, you're going to play the argy-bargy dance. You're going to ask for more. There's going to be an ambit claim. You're going to present a bigger number. So you say you want a fee of $40,000. You'll ask for $100,000. Or you'll say this project is a $100,000 project. There is some room in here for negotiation, but it's with all the time and the expertise that's going to go into this is a $100,000 project. Now, again, Cialdini gave this tip. Cialdini, the professor from University of Arizona, gave one of his consulting mates this. He said, to the guy, what's the fee for the project? $40,000. So, to minimise argy-bargy and argument over fee, you explain why this is a $100,000 project, and that the fee is $50,000, and so, or it might be $60,000. But put a bigger number in there than you actually want, so you have room to negotiate. Point 5, focus on ROI, return on investment, not cost. You want to shift the conversation to be return on investment, not cost. The return on investment, the upside, the opportunities, the payoff, the bright future that your services will bring. Take it off cost. You're not selling some low-cost item. It's not a commodity. It's actually a premium service, and you have to have that positioning in your mind. So frame your fees as a percentage of the value that you're helping to create. In other words, if I'm helping you create an extra $1 million or $2 million or $10 million, this means my fee is like 2% of that, or 5% of that, or 10% of that. So it's framed in the context of ROI. In other words, this is a 5-to-1 or 10-to-1 or 20-to-1 return on investment. Talk of ROI numbers. And again, we've got a tool for how you actually present that and work that figure out. It's beautiful, beautiful. In fact, we take it even a step further and go, it works out at $2 a day per employee. That's less than a cup of coffee. That's less than a packet of, Smarties or lollies. In other words, take the power, take the fear out of the number. 6, package your services. Offer tiered packages. We often talk about Rolls-Royce, Lexus, Hyundai, or small, medium and large. In your case it might be basic, premium and VIP, but offer tiered packages. In other words, a choice of yeses, so you provide options, and then it also sets you up for upsell opportunities. So often we have people going in with just one offer, and then later on clients going, I didn't know you did product A, B, C or D. You didn't tell me. No, so we say go in and present the kitchen sink to them. 1, so that they know what the upsell opportunities are. 2, what you'll do is 5 to 10% of people will actually take the premium package. And 3, they may not take the premium package today, but they will take the premium package or some other version of it at some point in the future. The other point also that Cialdini talks about is that when he talks about the reject and retreat strategy, that what we know is when a person says no to one option, they're more likely to say yes to the next option. He uses the example of the kid saying, Daddy, I want the $5 ice cream. No, you can't have the $5 ice cream. Well, if I can't have the $5 ice cream, can I at least have the $2 ice cream? Yeah, okay. Now, the decision maker thinks they're saving money. In the meantime, the kid's got the ice cream. So there is what he calls the reject and retreat strategy. So the other point here is highlight the added value of the higher tier packages. In other words, even though they hadn't necessarily thought about buying those, present the idea of why it is good value to actually consider those higher tier packages. In other words, I thought I was going to buy a Hyundai, but I ended up buying a Lexus. Why? Because you presented me with what the Rolls-Royce looks like. That's package your services. 7, set non-negotiables. Be clear about your minimal acceptable rate and stick to it. Be clear about your minimum acceptable rate and stick to it. Also, be clear about who you want to work with and stick to it. Avoid undervaluing yourself to close a deal that won't be sustainable. Yeah, you won't enjoy it. The margin's cut out of it. You're not making money on it. You're thinking, oh, I won't make money on this one, but I might make money on the next one. No, then you've trained the client to actually buy from you at that rate. You've also trained the client that you're willing to be very flexible, or more to the point, drop your pants. And particularly if you're a consultant in the business of sales or consulting like myself, the client's actually testing you to see, okay, how is he going to teach my people? So if I actually start dropping my pants on price and deal and not selling on value, they're saying, well, hang on, you're going to be teaching my people this. So I have to sell on value so that I demonstrate exactly what I'm going to be teaching his or her people. Set non-negotiables, be clear on your minimum acceptable rate and stick to it. 8. Leverage social proof. Mention other satisfied clients, successful projects or recognition in your field to build confidence in your worth. And again, that's where your pre-positioning material, that's where my client voices booklet. I've got a whole range of pre-positioning materials, including the podcasts and other videos and testimonials, where I have what we call OWP, overwhelming proof, and you need to have overwhelming proof, particularly monetized proof of how much money you saved, how much money you've made, that is to say how much money you've made your clients make. In my case, the client says, I've had a record year, this is our best year ever. We've had 3 record sales years, it's been incredible. We've had sales where we've made 500% on what we thought we were going to make, thanks to the techniques that Lee has given us. So mention other satisfied clients, successful projects or recognition in your field to build confidence in your worth. 9, be willing to walk away. Know when to step back if the client isn't willing to meet you at fair value. You don't want to be buying yourself problem clients or problem projects. So walking away can reinforce your confidence and protect your reputation, and also demonstrate to the client that you are confident that you can deliver that kind of value. And point 10 is a great point here. Negotiate for more than money. If a client's resistant to your fee, negotiate for non-monetary benefits like testimonials, referrals, or longer-term commitments. In other words, okay, if we go at the lower rate, if we did go at the lower rate, I would only do that if this was a 12-month contract or if this was a 2-year contract, not a 6-month contract, and that you'll agree to give me at least 3 referrals. You'll agree that we run a series of seminars to your clients so that I get exposure, but we also deliver value to your clients. So there's a range of other things other than money that can actually help you in terms of adding value to your business and setting up a win-win situation. So let's summarize. Here's a range, 10 fantastic points. 1, know your value. 2, research market rates. 3, tailor your offering. 4, anchor high. In other words, start negotiations at a higher rate. 5, focus on ROI, not cost. 6, package your services, small, medium and large, basic, premium, VIP, Rolls-Royce, Lexus, Hyundai, and highlight the value of those higher tier packages. What's the value of thinking about buying the Rolls-Royce instead of the Hyundai? 7, set non-negotiables. 8, leverage social proof, overwhelming monetized proof. 9, be willing to walk away. You're not going to do the job at any price. And 10, negotiate for more than money. There are other things to negotiate, so think about that. So which of those 10 points can you work on? In fact, you probably can work on them all. If you want help, whether you're a business coach, accountant, lawyer, engineer, anyone selling B2B, there's an announcement coming at the end of this that I think you really should listen to and touch base with us. Thanks for listening. I'm Lee Farnell. If you sell business to business, you really do need to be listening to what I'm about to say in the next 30 seconds. Here is a package of coaching training to actually transform your sales. We think you can triple your sales in the next 14 days with this CZ6 system. You can increase your average deal size and your profit margins. You can motivate your team and yourself to perform better. You can close more deals faster, so you increase your conversion rate quicker, and you reduce stress and have a lot more fun in your business. This is a super comprehensive package where you are going to get a whole lot of coaching training. Forget that. You're going to get results. You're going to get inspiration. You're going to change change your life in the next 14 days or even less. Listen to what people say. These tools have had a real increase to my business. We've increased and hit our targets by a factor of 10. Absolutely fantastic. Sales are up 28% and 40% up on last year to date. It goes on and on. There's been a 40 to 50% improvement. It goes on and on, folks. Find out more. If you're committed and serious about growing your sales, you'll find out more. Click the button below and get involved. And I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for listening. See you soon.